Howdy, future me, and the president of my awesome and loyal fan club. You know who you are. It's the 8th of July, 2022, at about 2:30 in the morning. I can't sleep. So anyway, I've just done a first look at page 3 after having studied it for 3 days, just to get the notations and fingerings and a few little minor alterations done. And so that's all in order, and the fingering is done as much as I think it can be done. But you never know, right? I mean, something like that's always changing. Incidentally, on the original audio, it should take someone who knows this music 40 seconds to play this page from start to finish. And it took me 6 minutes to struggle through it the first time. Although, I did do the hands separately, left hand first, right hand second. So what's that, about 3 minutes for each hand? Or if you want to take it further, that's about 36 seconds for each finger. But I'm optimistic. The left hand is a lot easier than it looks on the page. If you look at the video, you can see that. So I'm not worried about that. Putting them together, of course, that's always been a problem of mine. The right hand, though, does involve some stretching, dexterity, agility, and some rather strong rubber bands. But I'm pretty sure I'll get it ready to play in under a minute, in a couple of weeks or so. I don't think there's any way I'm ever going to get it close to 40 seconds. I'll have to practice it for years, and you know, I'll want to move on eventually. But because I've pretty much learned pages 1 and 2, I really only need those sheets for, like, it's kind of like a psychological crutch now. So rather cleverly, I've combined both pages into one page, and I'll insert it here in the video so you can see what I've done. Pretty snazzy, eh? It's pretty small on the laptop too, but like I say, I really only look up at it if I have one of those brain freeze moments where I just get lost. But well, there's always one of those big buts in the way, right? When the same music that you're used to learning and reading is presented in a completely different way, it's a lot like relearning it. But after a couple of run-throughs, I quickly got used to it. I did have to squint my eyes a little bit, though, on those occasions when my memory did fail me. Although when you get lost, which I do a lot, you pretty much, like, you know where to look up to pick up from where you went wrong or from where you forgot the notes. But now it's all on a single page. I haven't got a bloody clue where to look at when I get stuck. But I'll quickly catch up, and I'll have to, because I'm only going to use that single page from now on anyway. So, you know, I'm stuck with it. I'm not going to go back to pages 1 and 2 when I've almost completely learnt it, and I can just play it all off on one sheet. I probably won't do the same thing with pages 3 and 4, though, when I eventually get familiar with both of those, because I'll need the bloody Hubble telescope to see what the bloody hell I'm doing. But I did get rid of a lot of wasted white space on page 3, so it fills up the page better and makes it easier for me to read. So here's a picture of that. So you can see that's a lot better. It's a lot clearer on the laptop for me to look at as well. So anyway, I'll put up the take 2 video with both hands working together for the first time, probably 4 or 5 days or so, not quite sure. But just for fun, I'm going to include the original 40-second version so you can see just how bloody awful I am at the moment. Plus, I'm interested in seeing how long it'll take me to complete the piece with both hands working together, compared to the expert who can do it in 40 seconds. To be honest, I'm quite looking forward to studying some nice, easy, short songs again, like the old days. Maybe in July, eh? Anyway, that's another ramble concluded. Finished. The next 3 days will be quite the adventure, so ta-ta for now.